Melt in your mouth. It melts in my mouth. It seems to be a substitute for thinking up an original opinion. I mean, why bother thinking when you can just say, oh, this salmon melts in my mouth. How extraordinary. So forgive me when I tell you that few things beat the sensation of having high-grade Japanese Wagyu beef melt in your mouth. Because it actually does. Due to the high quantities of unsaturated fat streaking through the meat, giving it a beautiful marbled texture. And because the fat melts at a low temperature, the beef dissolves in your mouth like butter. That's right, it melts in your mouth. Now, the most well-known brand of Wagyu beef is, of course, Kobe beef, but there is another considered by critics to be superior in flavour, and it's called Matsusaka beef. In fact, one of the most expensive cows in history was a Matsusaka cow that was sold for a staggering 50 million yen. Many people know that the secret to amazing Wagyu beef is the quality of the cattle and the care they're shown. That story you may have heard of cattle being fed beer and given massages to stimulate blood flow, that's actually real. And that was me massaging a cow. That's what it would look like. And tomorrow I'll be accompanying my friend Ryotaro to the restaurant that owns the farm that originally popularised that method to try some Matsusaka beef firsthand. It's gonna be awesome. The only thing is the city of Matsusaka is about an hour from Nagoya, and from Sendai, where we are now, to Nagoya isn't exactly driving distance, so we're gonna have to get up early tomorrow morning and fly down in some kind of bespoke, upbeat montage sequence.
Excellent view, Mount Fuji. Beautiful. Prefer boat or the train?
Boat or train?
Yeah.
Boat.
Boat.
This morning we've been on a plane, a boat, a bus and now a car, and we're finally here in Matsusaka City in Mie Prefecture, about to try Matsusaka beef, the most expensive beef in Japan, yeah!
No, not quite.
What do you mean?
Before that, we need to climb up the cliff.
We need to climb up the cliff. What does that even mean?
Climbing up the cliff, you know what I mean?
Climbing up the cliff, you know what? No, I don't know what you mean. What are you on about?
We need to be hungry enough to be able to appreciate the beef, right?
I am hungry enough. I've just been on a plane for an hour and a boat and a bus and a car.
No. We need to be starving to death.
I am starving to the death.
You're not.
I am.
See, look at your belly. You need to exercise more.
Oh, God. Oh, he didn't see last week's video.
Holy cow.
What?
Look the fucking on the top.
That's a bit weird, isn't
it? It's weird, isn't it? It
looks like a hand coming out of the mountain.
Yeah, and then there's a kind of shrine
under the hand.
Under the hand, and then that's where you actually climb up.
Oh my God. Good luck with that.
You.
Me?
I'll be watching you.
You're coming too?
No.
Yeah.
I'll be watching you just climbing up and just jumping off from the hand.
Watching me to my death. Brilliant. Ise Sanjo is a mountain once used by monks to carry out spiritual training, with a small shrine nestled beneath the cliff. However, to get to it, you have to free climb halfway up a cliff, which is considered to be half of the training. In fact, Ise Sanjo literally translates as powerful mountaintop. I spoke with 71st generation monk Esho Segi, the owner of the neighbouring temple, about what I could expect from climbing up the mountain.
パワーがついて、
パワー、
はい、だから精神を鍛えることができる。日常のですね、困ったこと、悩み事というのもですね、ここに来ますとちっぽけなことなんですよ。忘れていただいて、さらにリフレッシュをして帰っていただきます。
難しいですか？うん、
少し難しい。
No problem. No problem. Very strong. Chris, we'll go for it.
You go
There's
first.
A chain.
Yeah, screw that.
All right. Easy. There are no safety ropes, just a slippery metal chain. And whilst we had an experienced guide, he was kitted out in climbing shorts and boots with a pair of gloves. I, on the other hand, had warmed down trainers, a pair of jeans, and was woefully unprepared. There's like no rope attached here. If I fall, it's game over, isn't it?
Yeah.
What happened next was easily one of the most dangerous things I've ever done.
Go, 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 go! Go, Chris! Go, Chris! Go, 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 Chris! is very good.
Very good. You hear that?
Good. I didn't hear it.
This is mental.
This is mental.
If you fall here, you're dead. Like,
Yes, you're dead.
this is scary. There's no cable. There's no like safety cable. I'm worried here. What? This
Fall.
is mental.
Move.
I can't move. It's like, there's a vertical climb in my way.
Look down.
Look down.
It's scary.
That climb, to say that was one of the scariest things I've ever done is not an understatement. There's no safety cable. You're literally on a vertical cliff with a chain, and it's pretty scary. This looks like the Lion King. Oh, help me, brother! Long live the king! This is not a climb suitable for anyone with vertigo, but the view's worth it, right? If you survive, it's quite pleasant. Oh dear. Matsusaka region is one of the largest growers of tea in all Japan, and there was no way we were going to pass through the area without trying some ourselves. On a scale of 1 to picturesque view, this is pretty picturesque. Maybe a 9, maybe a 10, don't know, but it looks pretty damn cool. I'm enjoying this view, but I'm a little bit on edge because there's a huge hornet over there. If you don't know what a hornet is, it's like a giant bee. Imagine a bee that got a bit out of control, like the Godzilla of bees, basically. And if you get stung by it, it's well, it's not a good happy end to the story, is it?
Not really. Actually,
risking my life the second time in this video. First falling off a cliff, now filming next to a huge hornet. But again, it's worth it for the view. So this region is the 3rd largest grower of tea in all Japan. And fucking hell, I heard it take off. Who makes all these insects? Where do they come from? Anyway, let's go and drink some tea. So apparently this is the right temperature, 60 degrees, to pour it into the tea. Pour that in. On goes the lid. So having nearly mentally and spiritually fallen down a cliff to my death, there's no better way to relax and unwind than drinking some Japanese tea in the sort of traditional Japanese drinking tea way. It's a little bit difficult, but luckily there's this sheet on how to actually do it. It feels more like a ritual than drinking tea, right?
So yeah, it is actually with this sound timer and also the green tea, and also just this all ritually organized order that this actually makes yourself like very special.
It makes yourself very special.
No.
Preparing the drink is as important as drinking it. When I look at this, it seems more like a way of relaxing, you know, rather than just drinking tea. There's a spiritual element involved, right?
Yeah, there is.
In a way that you don't get from downing a bottle of Coca-Cola.
True.
Or even green tea out of a bottle. Yeah, I see the tea ceremony's a lot more about just drinking tea, isn't it?
Yeah, and what comes next now?
Beef.
Beef.
That is the stuff of nightmares, genuinely. Oh. The restaurant Wadakin dates back to the late 1800s when it started out as a beef shop, and today it's widely considered to be the home of Matsusaka beef with its very own farm to maintain quality control. I haven't really been to a restaurant with this kind of famous reputation. Apparently it's very well known throughout Japan, and it looks like a hotel given the size of it. It's like a 5-story building for a restaurant.
So this room, this floor, it's got 10 rooms because they're VIP rooms.
10 rooms.
And 10 rooms. And underneath, like a 3rd floor, 2nd floor, they've got 20 rooms each.
Oh wow. We were given an almost intimidatingly large private room with our very own cook and a charcoal fireplace in the centre of our table. So we've got 2 slices of very thin kind of beef. Because it's sukiyaki, it uses like really thin beef, it cooks really fast. But it's 13,200 yen for just 2 thin slices, so pretty expensive. It's the most expensive beef I've ever had, that's for sure. But you can also get steak here as well, and it's $320 for a cut of sirloin steak. Matsuzaka sirloin steak, $320. Very expensive. Even the charcoal at Wadakin is special, being very easy to light and giving off very little smoke, enabling us to enjoy our meal in our tatami mat room. The beef is added to the pot while it's still cold and marinated with sugar and thick soy sauce. As the slices of beef cook rapidly within the pot.
Cooking very fast.
And finally, the mouth-watering beef is dipped into a beaten raw egg. To help bring out the flavour of the juicy beef, the sweet taste of the sugar and the salty taste of the soy sauce.
This is something that, you know, I've been dreaming of eating, as this is like a #1 beef, the most expensive beef in Japan.
You're gonna break your neck in a minute, always nodding.
The sukiyaki, the flavor, the soy sauce, the sweet soy sauce and everything is just so perfect. Speechless, but I'm speaking though. And breathtaking flavor.
I'm speechless, but I'm speaking.
How's that? How's that?
It was amazing. The fact that it just tore off so easily. I don't even have to really chew it. It's just like, it just breaks up from my mouth.
I know, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh my god. Oh no. I enjoyed it so quickly, it's over.
It's over. It's gone.
When I picture steak or beef, I picture chewing a lot. I picture chewing a lot. There was no chewing involved. It sort of dissolved on impact. It's like magic. And the egg, yeah, the egg really brought out the flavour. Had quite a nice sweet taste to it thanks to the sugar and the sauce that was put on. And it tasted better than steak because it had a lot more flavour to it. Because of the sauce and the sugar that was
It's
put
so
on.
complex, isn't it? The flavour.
It's the most complex beef I've ever had. 10 out of 10. Would buy again, but can't because it's too expensive.
Especially in this atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a lover of beef, Matsuzaka beef should be at the very top of your list to try. If you're interested in visiting any of the places we visited in this video, you can find the details in the description box below. It's amazing what you can get done when you get up really early, at like 5 AM, isn't it? You can see Mount Fuji, you can nearly fall down a cliff, you can nearly get stung by a hornet overlooking a beautiful field of tea, and you can go to one of the best steak restaurants in Japan. All if you get up at 5 AM. You can go from Tokyo Station to Matsuzaka in just 3 hours via bullet train to Nagoya and then switching to a local train, or the area is easy to access via Chubu International Airport by boat. Many thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time. Go on, you have to get closer. The lens isn't long
You can
enough.
do it.
You have to walk closer, mate.
Go ahead.
I thought we were a team.
I thought, go ahead.
We're a team.
Because I thought you were
My leg-
immune to the hornet. You told me that before.